Hi everyone, this is a video linked into the background tutorials, and there's a little something that I did mention yesterday, but I've been having a look. It kind of spurred me on. It was quite successful using our colour wheel, this colour generator yesterday, or in the last video, which showed us our harmonies, whether we wanted, a complementary opposite colour, analogous, I can never say it, and triadic, basically. And we did the background using the tetradic, the 4 equidistant colours on the sheep. So ahead of doing our next backgrounds, I just wanted to show you, I did go and look, and there are a couple more free programs that you can use to pick your colours. Obviously I use Be Funky, but I had a quick look and I quite like what they do as well. So the colour palette, combined with this colour calculator, you can Google colour calculator, colour palette generator, pick palette from photo. I've pulled up a few of them. So this one is Canva. And Canva is great. I haven't logged in, but again, you can just do it without needing to be logged in or a member. So this is the cat here I've uploaded, and look, it gives you the actual colour of the cat. So let's copy that one. You see it gives you that hex number at the bottom that I was talking about yesterday, which means we can go over to our colour wheel calculator, enter that hex, and it brings up that colour in as in our harmonies. So you can see the original colour is quite brown, so it's actually brought up, but if you look on the wheel, can you see how close they are here? So if you wanted to pull it out, you could. So this is the monochromatic. So it's seeing the cat is quite brown, so it's brought in another brown. So it's basically, it's a colour that's further out, quite central within the same range of colours. It's just bringing out a much warmer, brighter, lighter brown. This one's bringing out, again, it's difficult to see, but you can just see the slight difference. This one's going to be slightly better because it's got the purple opposite and the green opposite. That one the same, but you'll find once you've got a colour that's so dark as the cat, it's bringing out, everything is very close. These are obviously different colours. If I lighten there, it'll go out. You can just see it's very pale green if you want to pull it out. And there's the 4 equidistant. So the brown is the base colour. You've got a dark blue there, a purple, and a green. It's difficult to see, so let's pick a colour that is much more obvious. So we're going to upload a different image. These are very subtle, but it's great for showing you the subtle colours. Whilst we've got that one, actually, let me show you. Here's a different one. This is something called coolors.co, COOLORS.co, and this is their image picker. So where I say to you about pulling out your colours using a colour picker tool, this does it all for you. So it actually shows you as well. You could ignore the background, you could cut the background out if you wanted to, but you can click on each of the colours and it will show you where they are on the image. Isn't that brilliant? And you could export that. I'm guessing you can do quite a lot of things with it, to be honest, but it's showing you that grey. It's showing you, I think it's brilliant. And you can click on an area and it's showing you what is there. So I quite like that. Yeah, it'll dance around for you as well. So look at all the browns that are actually in there that it's pulling out. So where it's a blue cat, it's not actually pulling out much blue. It's seeing it's all quite browns and sepias and your nougats and coffee colours. So I quite like that tool. Anyway, let's switch over and pull up an image that's brighter that will give us a much better result. So let's use the butterfly. So here you go. So what we're going to do is go for that main red. What it's done is it's pulled out the 4 main colours that it can see in this image. So I'm going to copy that hex. Tabasco red is what it's saying it is. I'll go back over to that colour wheel and I'm going to drop that colour in there. And let's see what that gives us. So the harmony should be green, because this up here on the left, this is the actual colour and the tone shade of that colour as well. So the complementary should come up over here. It should be a bright green. So there you go. It's just come over here on the edge of the green and blue. Bang opposite. So this is the colour that you would use, and this is what colour we did use, green, on our background for our butterfly in the tutorial. The complementary colour makes the original colour pop. It makes it zing. If you put the green next to the red, it makes it zing. Okay, so the monochromatic is just picking a different shade or tone, a shade of the original colour. The analgia should bring up an orange and a pink. So here's the orangey one here, and this is one heading more towards magenta. So it's a colour equally either side of that red. This is a split complementary, so where the complementary was bang opposite, this one is bang opposite, but equal distant into the green and into the blue. So these are equal distant apart from the exact opposite. So there you've got red, green and blue. When you expect, that's the red, green and blue. So the triadic is equidistant apart from the red. So again, you've got red straight across to yellowy green and magenta blue. So it's quite purple. And the tetradic is equidistant apart. So you've got the yellowy orange, the complementary, which is bang opposite, and then you've got the bluey purple. So hopefully you can see there those harmonies. So we'll go back. That's the bang opposite. Now let's upload that palette. I just think these are all really good tools. If you can't see the colours and you just want help choosing, or you just want a separate pair of eyes, I think this is brilliant. So let's just try and upload that butterfly in there. Now it's picking up the stone as well. So if you cut the butterfly out, we don't want anything that's in stone. So it's going out to the stone again. So it's picking up the darks. It's picking up the lovely. Here we go. Here's back into here. So where's those lovely blues? I wonder if it's going to pick out the lovely blues there. There you go. That's the stone again. But if you wanted to do that lovely background that it's on, you can see it all there. There's the lovely bright red in there as well. I just think this is really great. So it's showing the whole palette right across the board there. So there's that blue. So you can just click instantly and it will bring up exactly what you're looking at. And I just think it's quicker than the using the colour picker tool that I've shown you on Paint. That's something you have to do manually, but this one you can literally just come in. I guess if you can sign in to this, whether you have to pay or not to get this printout, I don't know. You can export it. Export. Should we just try exporting it? Oh, as a UTF. Let's try exporting it as an image. I don't know. I've not tried this, so this is something butterfly picked. Let's just export it into Colour Picks. Save. And we'll see what we get. I have no idea what we get here. There you go. It's picked. Has it taken the whole lot, or is it just that one image? Okay, so what it's done is it's only picked out the palette that's visible. So if you want to go back and pick more colours out, it looks like you have to just export each one. Create a collage. You probably create a collage of them all. But it's not, only thing is with this, it's not showing you where on there. So I think this is a kind of a tool that you could have up beside you whilst you're working and then go, oh, I don't know what colour's there. Let me just click in there, and it should be a nice yellowy colour. There you go. Let's have a look at the body. Browny orange. There's a little hint of that brown around there as well. Kind of like a purpley brown in there. I think it's great. So I'll put links to all of these up on the description for you. Now I'm going to try one more. Now this one is the reference photo. but I'm going to bring up my drawing as well. So here is the reference photo, and these are the 4 main colours it's picked out. And of course, it's picked out the background. So that is quite distracting, and it's just bringing out a ship grey, really. So it's the main grey that it's finding. So now that I've found this pick palette thing, I'm actually going to bring the German Shepherd photo into here, and then I'm going to bring the artwork in as well. So let's have a look in here. So see, there's lots of kind of like purpley blacks in there. I'm just going to see if there's any bluey blacks. I'm going to click on his forehead. I'm going to click up here. That's just giving me greys. On the nose, there should be a blue here. See, there's the blue there. Now, I want to do this one in monochromatic. So what I'm going to do, though, is I need to... This is great. Again, look at all the different colours it is pulling out. So where is it finding? See that purpley colour? So if you struggle, like I say, it is finding all of these colours and shades within the black. We don't want to look at the background. So that grey is the background. Okay, so this is the colour that it's finding down the outside edge. So this is something like a warm grey 3 or a 4. So you can see there how warm, yeah, what a warm grey it is, rather than it being white on the edge where it's being lit. I think it's fab. This is really helpful for those of you that really struggle. Can you see the differentiation? You might think, oh, it's all black in there. But as you click around the ear, there's all different colours, tones, shades, tints. I think it's brilliant. This is really, really going to help if you are struggling. It's brilliant. I think it's great for you. So I'm now going to bring up my drawing because I want to put a background on this, but I want to do a monochromatic. I do love that wine colour. And of course, that is what it's finding, isn't it? So it seems to be pulling that out. It's pulled the blue out, the grey out, and the pink. So I'm not really impressed with the colours that it's showing me there to use. I could copy that spun pearl across and pop that one in here, but I want a nice range of my greys going in here. So monochromatic, it's just giving me that blue. So that blue would work. So maybe I could use, these could be all the colours that I use into here. So there's the first one. Let's add more and add more. So I could do a background using those 4 colours. Complementary, it's saying this is the opposite. I could do that lovely soft background, but I think I need to be looking at the darker blacks. This is just looking at the highlight colour that it's seeing the most of. And there's the one that we could use. Let's say it does work. That does give us the monochromatic range there. So that would work. That would work as a harmony for our monochromatic. But let me just upload the picture again. But I'm going to put it into this one that shows more colours. I hope this is all making sense. So here I'm uploading my finished drawing. We need to ignore the background, but let's find a colour that is in here quite a lot. There's the greys. I have got some of the lovely purpley colours in here. But let's just try and find one. That's really dark. I think I'm going to go with that one. Now I've just realised. Export. Is that giving me... No, it's not. It's not giving me the hex number, is it? I thought it gave me the hex number here. So what I'll have to do is export this as an image. This is just, I'm just trialing this. This might not work. So let's export that. There it is. So I'm going to go for this 2A2833. So 2A2833. I'm going to enter that now into here. 2A2833. So it's the dark blue. So let's look at the monochromatic for here. Get color scheme. Oopsie, I didn't mean to do that. I need to add more colours first. Add more. Okay, so there it is giving the monochromatic for this very, very dark bluey black that I pulled out. Now I can boost this up if I want. Make that a bit brighter. And let's boost this one a little bit as well. Let's go right up to a nice soft tint. Okay, so let's get that colour scheme. So here's another version of the monochromatic that I could do. So the original dark, and we can come up through to the lights. So again, then what I do is just colour match up exactly like I did on the sheep for the background. So it might look complicated, but it really, really is not. It's all about finding the hex, your hex colour. Let's look somewhere else on here. Okay, so I need to export. It's a shame with this one that maybe on the full membership, maybe this one does show you the hex numbers without having to do this download. Okay, so I'm going to open this one up. And it's this one here. So 7C7186. 7C7186. So let's pop that in there. 7C7186. Okay, so the complementary for that one is this pale green. The monochromatic is here. But again, you can go to any of these. And you can, if you want, adjust them, make them brighter, softer. So these would work together. And this is again another monochromatic scheme that you could work. And it's very similar. Obviously we've got wine there as it is, but this would give that lovely soft mottled look to it. And it would work really well. Personally, I want to do it black and white, black, grey and white. I might have to do it, these shades, with a little bit of the purplish colour in there. I will look at my colours and see what we can match up. But so this is going to be a personal choice as to what I do as my background. See? But again, you can just tweak some of these as well. Come into the green if you want to take that one. Darker, lighter, anywhere in there. And there's another colour scheme that will go really well with the background. But it is going to come down to a personal choice. So there are some really good tools for you to use. So I'm pretty happy with the background as it is on there, but I want to add something more. I want to add a nice softness to that background. Now it's got to make sure when I do it that this outside edge of the German Shepherd stands out. So it's got to be something that doesn't lose that. So I'd have to go back to my colours in these, you know, which one of these are actually going to work the best, and just play around with them. But Canva, great little tool. Do you know what I think I'm doing? I'm going to pick that Ballyhally hashtag and I'm going to try that one because it is a nice soft blue. I know I was going to do blacks and greys, but let's have a look at this blue and let's pop it in the monochromatic. So add another one, add another one. Okay, so I might take that one a little bit. Take that one right down dark. And take this one up lighter. And let's see what that gives us. See, that would work really nice as a mottled one as well. So I think what I might do is just try these out and see what happens. But there are some great tools. So just Google, like I say, just Google the colour palette generator, pick a palette from a photo. There's tons and tons of tools out there that can help you. And it's nice, like I say, just to try something a little bit different anyway, a different way of looking at things and not having to try and figure it out with your own eyes and sometimes getting it wrong. If you're really unsure of colour and you're really unsure of making that decision, let these programs help you to decide. So I hope I haven't bamboozled you there. It is quite simple. You just need the hex colour. You can upload photographs or your artwork, click in there, move it around until you find something that you think, actually, that's the one I want it to be the opposite of or to harmonise with. Okay? Right, I shall speak to you all again on the next background video.